Hi Gemini, welcome back. So Gemini, this is going to be your you versus them reading, and I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip them if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's go ahead and get into it. So when I was preparing for the reading and meditating on the Gemini energy, I got a very uplifting type of vibe, right? Like feeling like my energy is returning. For some of you, it might be at an all-time high, okay? And as they're giving me the word a high. So if you've been feeling some peaks and some lows, I feel like this might be an opportunity or a time frame where you're getting a little bit of a reprieve from that, Gemini. And the only song that I could hear when I was in the meditation is an older song. I don't even know the name of it. He says, excuse me, Mr. Officer, still love you like that. Mr. Chang Chang. I have no idea. Don't click off. Don't click off. But that was the song I was hearing. And I'm certain I got the lyrics wrong. If you guys know the name of that or the artist, please put it in the chat or in the comments section. That might have value to some of you, but actually I feel like that's maybe a song that you might randomly hear that's just further validation that this is for you. So, but the part of the song that stuck out to me the most was Still Love You Like That. Still Love You Like That. So, let's see, Gemini, what we got coming in for you. Oh my gosh, I knew it. Before I even pulled a card, I felt this high in the energy. And you got the card of expansion. Sorry, there's another song coming through. She's so high above me. She's so lovely. I don't know the name or the title of that song either, but if you know it, put it in the chat. See, now that song to me talks about like someone putting someone else on a pedestal. So that might be going on as well within this dynamic, whether that's coming from you, Gemini, or another person in the connection. But take it as it resonates. You might hear that song as well. So pay attention. So again, the card of expansion. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck because it talks about luck and optimism and things growing in the environment, feeling the potential of what's to come and lots to explore. So I feel like this is an energy that you're really going to like. And they're giving me now the song Latch, which I got in the Aries reading. Latch onto you is what he says in the song. It's Sam Smith, I believe. If you're dealing with an Aries or have Aries in your chart, check out that reading as well. So let's see, Gemini. I feel like I have a radio station playing in my head, which you guys know I always get songs, right? I get a lot of repetitive songs because my guides have to use what I know. Like they can't give me information or songs that I don't already have registered in my consciousness. Although once in a while I do get a song that I absolutely do not know, or maybe I've only heard it like once, but it's rare. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. So I feel like right now I have like a radio station going on in my head. And also, I feel like this might be the vibe to Gemini that's coming in, this like ADD, just kind of all over the place, but yet happy energy. So take it as it resonates. You have the Two of Cups. As I look down, holy crap, excuse my language, Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So there is definitely love in the midst and soulmate energy here, okay? So Two of Cups is showing on your side, which is highlighting relationships, partnerships, soulmate unions. And this person has the Ace of Cups, which is all about that love, you know? So I feel like both of you in this space of like having some sort of expansion in the relationship sector, in the emotional sector of your lives. So let's see what led up to the now. We're going to look at recent past energy, and then perception of each other. emotions, and most likely future outcome. So, let's look at the recent past energy here, Gemini. The Nine of Swords, the Nine of Cups. Woo! I still have that song in my head. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. I don't know why that song is coming through. All right, so it looks like you went through quite a bit in the past. A lot of painful stuff showing up here with the Five of Swords and the Devil and the Nine of Swords. It could have felt like you were stuck on repeat when it came to some sort of pattern that was going on within your life or within a connection or relationships in general. And yet, okay, wow. Some of you, because they're giving me addicted to pain. So, you know, that sounds really crazy, right? That we could become addicted to the pain of something or the hurt of something. But how can I put this? Sometimes our minds adapt to painful situations to where we do become okay with not okay situations, you know, and we become adept to that. And some of you may have went through this period of your life in the past where you kind of got used to maybe not feeling the greatest, or just like things not working out for you, and then getting into this place of maybe pessimism, or you know, just like that's the way it goes, right? So it's a really interesting energy I'm feeling coming through, Gemini, and not something I get for you often. So I feel like some of you may have went through like a vicious cycle like that of just feeling like things didn't work out for you. Things don't work out for me. Feeling like you were stuck, feeling like there was no way, maybe even out or a way to change this, and maybe even trying to subdue, or they're giving me the word submissive, but that's not what I was going for. But there could have been like submission going on as well, whether that was coming from you or someone else. But I was going to say suppress. Might have even been doing some things to suppress emotion, like, you know, replacing it with food or drink or, you know, whatever. We do a lot of things to numb painful emotions, and there's no judgment in that. It's just, you know, we're always, as a human being, we naturally know that it's not normal for us or good for us to be in a state of emotional suffering or pain. And so people will use food and substances and other things to try to alleviate that feeling within themselves, okay? And so there might have been that going on, or maybe distracting yourself to get away from something going on, or that could have been going on with the person you were connecting with. Take it as it resonates. So let's see this person's recent past. Gemini, this person's recent past. Six of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Four of Cups. So whoever you're connecting with, I feel like this person may have been in this space of wanting more receptiveness within relationships, wanting to emotionally express whatever they were feeling. You know, I feel like this person was looking for a union, or maybe for things to come together in their life or within the connection. This person also has this like nostalgia, missing you energy. So it could be if you were apart from this person, that they have been thinking about the connection or missing the connection, even wanting to express themselves, wanting to see things come together, feeling a lot of love here for the connection, which is interesting because I feel like you being in a totally different space than like this person. So, That's very interesting to me. So it's like y'all have come from a different headspace or a different heart space in the past. Like one coming from this more hopeful space, I feel it being this person, and one coming from this more pessimistic place, which I actually feel is you, Gemini, but feel free to swap it as it is a general. So let's see perception. How do you perceive this person? And keep in mind, perception is in the eye of the beholder. So it may be how you see it, but it may not be how this person sees it, right? So, wow. Oh my gosh, you got the Ace of Cups out twice. Queen of Swords, the Hierophant, Ace of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. So things, wow, when it comes to this person and the present energy, right? I feel like this is you showing up here. It's like you being committed to what you love. And also the right timing being here. So maybe the timing was off in the past, or it was like maybe right place but wrong person, or right person but wrong place, you know, something like that going on in the past energy. And now being in this space of more of like things lining up. You may see this person as someone you're committed to, especially if you're in love with this person, or there is a commitment here. But I feel like there's some sort of divine orchestration around this. There's also karma tied to this. So there was something that you needed to learn about yourself or another, or relationships in general in the past that you've now achieved and I've expanded upon. And so this is the new energy that's coming through, and it's a much more loving, high vibrational vibe, which is what I said earlier. So let's see this person's perception of the connection. What? Why do I feel like this reading is going to be a shocker? I don't know. Three of Swords. What is the perception? I'm getting like a yin-yang type of thing. Like, maybe you often find like when you're on one page, this person's on another page, and then it flips, or vice versa. Seven of Pentacles. And I don't know who says the word vernacular, because I don't, but I'm hearing the word vernacular. Or maybe look up what vernacular means. Seems like a very big word. But Three of Swords, the Sun card, the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. So this person's been through their fair share of heartache, don't get me wrong. However, I feel like they're past the point of letting it tear them down. I feel like they are now in this stage of like, okay, that happened. I learned from that. That hurt, but I'm ready to be happy, and I'm ready to, you know, invest my time and energy into areas that are worth my time and energy, and this person not having a problem communicating or expressing. So if there was an issue with that in the past, I feel like that's not going to be an issue, or that's not currently an issue, because there's two cards of self-expression here, and like that's the space that this person is going into, of saying how they feel and feeling how they say, and because mostly they don't want to miss out on an opportunity here where maybe that has held them back in the past here, Gemini. When it comes to how they see the connection, I think they know there's a potential that they could get hurt here. But it's like the potential to be happy and what they've invested into this overrides that. And so therefore, I feel like they're going to go more in the direction of going for something or expressing something anyways. Let's see what is in the emotional space for my Geminis. King of Swords. The Chariot. I getting so many weird messages? I heard something Will Robinson. It's from a movie, right? Whoa, Will Robinson? I have no idea. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that, or maybe you know somebody named that. I don't know. King of Swords, the Chariot, the Magician, and the Nine of Wands in the heart space. So I feel like Gemini, after careful consideration, right? I do feel like you kind of letting your walls down because you're wanting to manifest movement forward. Like you're wanting to see progression here, right? And if you'd held yourself back in the past for fear. Now, some of you, it was a fear-based mentality that you had coming into this because of some painful things that have occurred in the past. But I feel you pushing past that because things are aligning here and you feel it. And so it's time to kind of let those walls down a little bit. And I feel like that is what you're getting ready to do or being called to do. Let's see this person's emotional space. The Emperor. Whoa. The Three of Cups. Sorry, I cannot take that. The Three of Cups. The Eight of Swords. I just heard that I'm in control of my destiny. So there's something going on too in the connection where someone is wanting to take control over their own destiny. And I don't know if that's coming from your end or their end, but take it as it resonates. Give me one more. The Queen of Cups. So, there's this desire here in this person's heart to see things come together, or some sort of reconciliation, amends, or, yeah, going on here. And yet, there is a sense of like restricting one's emotions. So, okay, that's interesting. So this person does feel a little bit of hesitancy in the heart space. However, I feel like their will or their desire, there's that word will again, their desire to attain something that they want is going to override whatever this hesitancy is here. All right? Because I do feel like there is hesitancy here in the emotional space. Okay, I'm getting a song. It's like we're on the edge right now. Wish that I could be. I don't want to let you down. So this person does have a fear of being let down, but they're not letting it stop them from going towards what it is that they want. So let's see what the hope is here, Gemini. The Two of Cups. So some of y'all have literally prayed for a soulmate, you know, or a relationship, or things to come together in a relationship. And I feel like the prayers have been heard, but you were kind of blocking yourself from receiving or being able to see something here. And now it's lining up in a way that I think will be obvious to you. And it's going to first start shifting in like how you feel energetically, because I felt like that high vibrational energy come through. This person has the Queen of Pentacles. So, you know, they're hoping, this is a very like commitment driven energy. So either this person feels very committed towards what they want because of how they feel, even though there's hesitancy here, I feel like the draw towards something or you is so strong, they're going to override that because they want that. I was going to say commitment potential, but then I heard that good. Okay. Giving me a song. Oh, you got that yummy, 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 yum. Okie dokie. All right, so let's look at the most likely future outcome. Based on free will, which means it could change based on, you know, your actions or the actions of this person. Knight of Cups, Four of Cups. This is just a snapshot. Five of Wands. Wow, so much hesitancy on your side. So I feel like some of y'all, it's like missing something, or this person maybe, or feeling the tug towards something and then resisting it. I heard compromise. It's like there's this internal battle going on of not really being certain of how you feel or how you want to express how you feel. For a very few of you, it could be that you are connecting with someone that knows exactly how they feel about you, but you don't really know how you feel about them. You know, and that could be where the hesitancy is coming from. For others of you, it's just like, you know how you feel, but there's still some sort of internal struggle around this because of maybe the past or things that have gone on, you know, and this kind of prevents you from fully divulging things or expressing things in a way that is vulnerable. Some of y'all are afraid if you do express that, it might cause, you know, a fight or drama or more confusion. And so some of you might choose to hold back to prevent that. But some of y'all are going to do it anyways. And yeah, it might result in a little bit of a messy energy, unfortunately. So let's see what's going on this person's side to see more. The Page of Swords. The Devil. Whoa. Didn't I say, I feel like there's going to be a shocker in this reading. I just felt that right off the bat. And yeah, you have the Devil here in the Page of Swords, the Death card. Oh, this is intense energy. And the Five of Wands. So, some of y'all are correct that if something isn't expressed correctly, that it may cause more trouble than you were bargaining for. There's like the skepticism showing up on this person's side, and there's shadow self coming out. And it's Scorpio Capricorn energy here for some of you. But even if they're not a Scorpio or a Capricorn, just think of the combination of those two zodiac signs, because that's the energy they're bringing to the table. Very serious, deep, intense, and a little bit dark. Can be a little bit dark. You know, wow, this person is like, it's like flipping a light switch here. It went from like seeing the potential and there being all this love and knowing what they want, but there was this little red flag or this little hesitancy in their heart that they overrode, that maybe they shouldn't have. But it's like a light switch. It's like, and then they change personalities or something changes pretty severely here. It's coming from a place of emotional immaturity and not being able to handle maybe their frustration or emotions well enough that causes this turmoil here. Like, I don't know what occurred or what's occurring here, Gemini, but there's something that's said or expressed that creates this change in dynamic. And yet there's a soulmate connection and there's expansion. So say you go, there's something to be learned from this. All right. There's something to be learned from this. And that could be what the karma here is about. And, you know, it's going to be different for each of you, what it is that you're taking away from this situation. Maybe it's just learning each other's personalities better, or like figuring out yourself better and how your emotional reactions affect the outcomes. Okay, I have to know what this is about. I'm sorry. What is this about? Because I don't want to leave the reading on that note. Especially because, you know, I knew that there was going to be a twist here. Like I said earlier, I could see that coming. Some of you see it coming already. Or this might have already occurred. But what the heck is this about? Why? Some of y'all, it's like once you go through turmoil, it brings you closer possibly with this person, or there'll be some sort of amends around that. For others of you, this is your signal to hit the road, Jack, because they're giving me that song. But the Four of Wands here, yeah, there's something coming in that created uncertainty in the connection, and on somebody being uncertain where they stand. I don't mean to get nosy, y'all, but let me get nosy for a second. So this person is going to move past this, right? Whatever this is, or they have moved past it. It's a different timeline for all of you, but I don't think it was handled correctly, okay? Or mishandled. Somebody mishandled someone's emotions, but things are closing out and will move forward. What is it moving towards? Come on. What is it moving towards? I was hoping for a good outcome. It's moving towards the Moon and the Seven of Swords. Deception. Essentially what I'm getting from this is like, you know how you ever try to be vulnerable with someone with how you're really feeling and they take it the wrong way? And then you say to yourself, well, never going to do that again. That's what's going on. Whether that's coming from you or this person. It's just like, well, okay, I'm not going to tell the truth about that again. Or I'm not going to express that again. Or I guess I'll just lie, you know, because I didn't like the consequence of that. Which is a red flag, because once you lose, this is so much like the Aries reading, once you lose the ability to be honest and vulnerable within a connection, well, it's kind of a downward spiral at that point, unless you are able to get ahead of it. And if this person matters to you, or vice versa, if you're the cross watcher, if Gemini matters to you, then it's going to require a degree of honesty to salvage it before someone closes down here. But I feel like this person, see, now you were suppressing your emotions in the past, but then opening up, and this person was open, but now they're starting to suppress their emotions because for whatever reason they feel like they can't tell the truth about how they feel. Wow. Let's get some Osho Zen cards out. Talk about an interesting reading. And yet there's all these emotions here, all this love here, you know, regardless of what happens in the connection, I will tell you this, Gemini, things are expanding in your favor. Like there's potential coming in here. So, you know, there's more to life than just one connection, but I feel overall you still have the card of expansion. So yeah, this is going to create a change or a transformation in both of y'all's energy, and maybe even, see, somebody needs to let go of prior conditioning from the past. But I do feel a change coming through and some new energy and a new vision here. So let's see what the guidance cards are then for Gemini. And we're going to leave this one there for now. Super interesting reading. Synchronicity. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending you? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help for a specific reason. So you might be noticing signs, symbols, synchronicities. Pay attention. This person has listen as their guidance card. It says, you have to be willing to listen if you want to understand. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. Listen fully and intently, meaning pay attention, not to what just being said, but what lies beneath. Wow, interesting cards. This person being encouraged to take the more listening approach, whether that's listening to you or their emotions, I feel, or intuition. So, whoo, Gemini, interesting reading. Wow, I'm going to leave it there for now. Zodiac signs that you might be connecting with or have in your own birth chart. I have Pisces, Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Taurus, Cancer again, Capricorn again, Gemini. Those are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it can be any zodiac sign as a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff as I do go live there as well. Tarot Time with Dana, all of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so there. Also, if you like my styles, you can get them for yourself at my sister's online boutique, avasophiaco.com. Check her out. And wishing you the very best either way, Gemini. Until next time, my friends. Namaste.